Hello, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Xa Talk Show. We are going to code Emacs Lisp today. Emacs is the most efficient and powerful and flexible editor for programmers and writers. And fsharp is the best functional programming language for the industry. Because on the other hand, Wolfram language Mathematica is the best functional programming language for scientific programming and engineering and mathematics. Scientific programming used in, if you are an engineer, you research rocket science, rockets, design car engines, things like that, design aerodynamics, heat conduction, and that's real industry, not programming industry, but real industry. Design bridges, buildings, dams, hydro power station, space station, rockets. That you need mathematics, engineering, and that you need Wolfram language. Am I doing good? Am I doing good? Talking, checking, video check, audio check. So we're gonna code Wolfram. We're gonna code Emacs Lisp. We're gonna write a major mod for fsharp, the programming language. Okay. If you are watching this offline, play at 1.5 speed and skip around because I ramble. If you are watching live, hi, welcome, and say hi here. Okay, don't be a chicken. So let's begin. Okay, let's just begin. We are writing a major mod. Okay, so now in the past I've done 4 videos on writing a major mod from scratch. So there is for Golang back in 2021. There is one for Python mod 2023 and part 2. Then 2023 part 3. So Python mod part 1, 2, 3. So, and if you want to learn how to write a major mod, you can watch the old videos. They are still good. In modern society, we have this thing about we only concern what's, the tweets, the social network post from today. When it's last week old, it's old, nobody cares. But these videos are still good as new. But today we're gonna code a major mod for fsharp. And also, now if you want to write a major mod, if you prefer reading, it's all written out, how to write a major mod tutorial here, okay? So you got syntax coloring, just search for Xali Emacs tutorial, Emacs Lisp tutorial, xali.info. You will find how to color, how to do syntax coloring for your programming language, and what does it, you need to use font lock mod, what it is and how to use it, and how do you color comments and string, which is separate from the font lock. And then how do you write a comment command so I can press a key, so press a key, this becomes a comment. So okay, so let's begin fsharp. So fsharp, for example, this is fsharp programming language. Okay, I don't know how to write fsharp, but you see, let this is set a variable and comment. You see, how do you do that? And uncommon, common, uncommon, common. Okay, uncommon and common at the end of line. You see, that's the command, common and uncommon. How do you do it? And keyword completion, and so the science of writing a major mod in Emacs. What is a major mod? Major mod is a special customization in Emacs designed for a specific programming language or even or directory. For example, this directory you can manipulate, change file names, move files. This mod is a major mod. This mod is called diet or diet. Okay, so major mod you can write chat bots. You can write image, view images. So you can view images, advent of code, lots of images. So this advent of code, we did this union of a bunch of things. That's Wolfram language. Okay, so you can view image. How do you do that in Emacs? Because that's a major mod designed to view images. So a major mod is it's a library in Emacs designed to do specific tasks. Okay, so let's write that. That's enough introduction. Okay, so I have already begin. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Xafly keys. I'm using Xafly keys, the most efficient editing system for Emacs, more efficient than Vim or VI or NeoVim. Okay, that's Xafly keys. So you don't have to press Control or Meta or Alt. So every key I press is shown on the pink window on the left along with their command name. Can you see it? Yes. Okay, that's enough introduction. Let's get the ball rolling, shall we? So, okay, yeah. So Xafly keys, copy that, close that, close that. Okay, so let's just put a link here. Okay, but I need to go there, go to my fsharp mod, fsharp, there it is. So I have already written, not much though. So should I start from scratch or should I just modify this? Okay, I think I'm just gonna modify this, because if you want to start from scratch, you can just watch my previous talk show. If you want to learn writing a major mod from scratch. But today I'm just gonna continue my, my quickly done mod. Okay, so this is fsharp mod. Right now, 220 lines. So first job, one of the first thing you need to do is you need to get all the keywords of the fsharp language. Okay, like if so for that, to do that, let's see. So yesterday we did a fsharp find and replace script. This is code suggested from Grok. Yesterday we did a live stream and it works great, one shot. So you see, so the keywords, so let is colored, open should be colored, I don't have it, for should be colored, in should be colored, do should be, so on. So the first job is to find all the keywords. So how do you do that? Well, we go to the fsharp language spec. Okay, can we do that? Yeah. So first job, find keywords. Okay. Fsharp, where is it? Fsharp, I need to go to my tutorial notes. I'm learning notes, my learning notes, and here is the full documentation. So we need to look into that. Turn on JavaScript, turn on, and go back. Fsharp documentation. We need some kind of specification, Fsharp's language specification. Do we have that? Turn on JavaScript. Fundamentals, Fsharp documentation, tutorials, Fsharp guide, reference. Okay, Fsharp language spec. Open that. So, okay, hold on a second. So, Fsharp learning notes. Okay, to do, close. This is Xar Talk Show. Now, put my learning notes there. There's a link. And learning notes. F-sharp spec. That's what we want to find. So there it is, F-sharp specification, version 4.1 in PDF in docx. Now what format is docx? I don't know. So let's see. So 4.1, okay, the latest working version. Okay, let's see the fuck. Oh, that's Microsoft Word. Oh shit. And so what about a PDF? Let's open. Wait, why don't they have the F-sharp specification in HTML? Idiotic. Let's try this RFC, request for comment. Okay, this is written in README, the MD, which is stand for Markdown. So Cartesian product, let's just see what the let pairs. Okay, this is just partial. Okay, well, let's try the PDF. Let's see how it looks. You know, so our job, first job, is to get first task, get all F-sharp keywords. Hello, immortality. Okay, this is PDF. Now you need to magnify for you guys, so because otherwise you cannot read it. Language spec. Okay, the F-sharp 4.1 language spec. Oh, look, there's a typo. This does not yet incorporate the RFCs for 4.1, but it says fee. It's missing an S. Okay, so let's get a overview. What is this latest PDF? Language spec. Okay, documentation is a spec of 4.1 of F-sharp, released in 2015. Oh, that is old. That's 10 years old. Okay, author Don Sim. Document update. Initial updates. Okay, what? Okay, so you got this introduction. Lexical analysis, white space, comments, conditionals, conditional compilation, identifiers and keywords. There, identifiers and keywords. Okay, yeah. Jesus. This is BNF, Backus Law notation. Backus Law, what's the word? BN, usually it's called BNF. Backus Law form. Okay, so this is identifiers and keywords. So those are for numbers, digit, letter, characters, connecting characters, formatting characters. Okay, that's for numbers. Yeah. Okay, then the following identifiers are reserved for future use. Okay, so then here you have token identifier keywords. That's what we want. Okay, so that's what we want, and the future use, let's copy it. Okay, so this is PDF. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Never use PDF, okay, because they have, you know, this is complicated. When you copy, you got lots of crap. Okay, so go back to my F-sharp mod. So there's a F-sharp doc lookup. Now I want to go to the keywords, F# functions. Okay, so F# keywords. I only have 2. So we need to modify that. Okay, let's paste this. Okay, comment out. Let's begin to work on this. So I don't want that. Okay, first of all, make a backup. I don't want that. Just say neo. Okay, then set here so that every time when this package runs again, it resets. Because if you put the value here, then you evaluate it, it does not work. It does not work when the variable already has a value. So that means when you reload the package, it doesn't reset things by design, and I don't think that's a good design. So I prefer to always define it, declare the variable, but neo value. Then you set the value so that every time when this package XAR F# mod is reloaded, it kind of like reset everything. Okay, this is also good, especially when you are doing development of the major mod, because you need to reload this constantly. Okay, so now let's so the keyword is going to be a list. Okay, this means don't evaluate the content of the list. Okay, so okay, and let's show white space. Did we copy a bunch of crap? No, because usually when you copy from PDF, you got a bunch of mysterious characters. Okay, so make it a line. So turn off the white space. Then each one want to be a string. So let's do it. Quotation mark and space. What other space? Okay, so we got that. And are they alphabetized? Yes, but we can do it again to make sure. Sort, you can see the command on the pink window, and let's make it one line, and let's make it, you know, not too long a line, and cut, paste, prettify the code. Fantastic. Now we got lots of keywords. Okay, now go back here. That's the, yeah, so we need to, so wait, oh, actually these are reserved words. Okay, these are reserved words. Okay, you need this part, keywords. Copy, paste, show white space to see if there's any shit. No. Okay, turn off white space, make it one line per word. Now add a quotation mark and then no comma. Okay, then make it one line, long line. Make it so are they alphabetized? Yes, but double check to make sure. Okay, make it one line, make it short. Now this part will be a list. Okay, now this, cut that out, cut this out, put it back there, prettify the code. So that's the F# keywords. Okay, so now next, that's the keywords, and this is reserved words, list of F# reserved words. Okay, good. Yes, set XAR F# reserved words. And what do you want to set them? You want to set them to be, it's just this thing. Okay, and let's just make it one line. Okay, like that. Fantastic and beautiful. Is it beautiful? Yes. Is it fantastic? Yes. So we got keywords. Now search for keywords. Let's double check, make sure we got the quote there. Okay, And okay, now search for keywords. Where is it used? Here. So now you need to append XOR F sharp reserved words. Okay, pretty fine, fantastic. So this is all words. Now search again. Okay, then another part you want to use it is let's see, all words. Okay, this variable is actually not used. Yeah, okay, let's change that. Let's change that to nil and set XOR F sharp all words. Then do that. Okay, do that kind of. Okay, so remove that. Beautiful. Okay, now the font log keywords. Okay, highlight this part. Oh, when there's a okay, there's also functions. Okay, that's it right now, empty. It's empty list is equals to nil, so let's just say nil, and let's say for now for nil. Okay, so here's to do need DOS command keywords. Okay, that's from PowerShell, so delete that. To do need color for param, that's for PowerShell, so remove that. So we got functions. Functions is actually not used, but you got keywords. Keyword is here. So keyword should come before functions. Yes, so put that there. Okay, so rejects. So this is a list of words. You make them into one single regular expression by calling rejects opt. Okay, and then all these regular expression of words will be colored keyword face. Fantastic. Okay, so what is this? This is dollar sign. Dollar sign, make it bold. Why are we doing that? Because so this is what is underscore? What is that? Symbol. Okay, so we don't need this. I forgot where it came from PowerShell probably. So from PowerShell mod, so you can see lock. So font lock. Yeah, so this is from PowerShell. Font lock function name face. Oh, beginning. Yeah, so I want to highlight every symbol, identifier. If it start with F, then I want to make it color it as a function, because in my convention all functions start with F. It's not very universal convention, and I am not 100% sticking to that, so actually I can remove that. But anyway, so back to F sharp. So we don't need that. Okay, so we got color. So now make a backup, go to directory, byte compile. Are you sure? Yes. Is there an error? No. When you byte compile, it'll warn you or tell you some error. So there's no error. Fantastic. Open the byte compile file, delete it, close it. Now eval the buffer. Now go back to our F sharp code. Close that, close that, close that. Go to the F sharp code. You see, the for and do are not colored. The try is not colored. Now we close this, reopen, and this open is not colored. Now we close this and reopen. It will reload fsharp mod, or I can say xar fsharp. So if I call this again, they will be colored. Okay, check this open and this for in do try. Okay, do it. No, what? It didn't happen. Okay, close it, reopen it. It didn't color. So what happened with the do and open? Are they not the keywords? Wait, search. So, oh God. So actually, so let's see. Keywords. Wait, there's do. There's open. Wait, so there's do. Why is it not colored? There's do. Okay, maybe evaluate it again. Now try again. Xar fsharp mod. Okay. Houston, we got a problem. Now, is there some error messages? No, there's no error. Okay, go to the messages buffer. It doesn't say anything. Close it. So that means you just double check. Somewhere you are not careful. Am I doing good? Am I alive? Respond. GNU Emacs for Success says, how about you, Xar? Here is Luis. Oh, Luis, a new name. Just come to greet you. Oh, hi. Great to see you again, Luis. And thanks for the many likes on YouTube, on the Twitter. So back to the code. Yeah, I'm alive. Thank you, ACP. So now we got a problem, Houston. These keywords, we failed, fucking failed. Now, why did we fail? The great man says, well, you gotta fail because then you never succeed something. So, so just rethink. Okay, so we got a bunch of keywords. Do we have do? Yes. Wait, let's make sure what keyword we missing. Okay, we got open, for, in, do, try, if, else. Okay, now go back here. Now close it, reopen. It's not highlighting. Okay, now go back to here. Open, do. Do we have open? You got open, do, if. Okay, so the keywords are here, and search for that keywords, and okay, color it. Okay, so keyword is pink. So okay, I think we fucked up somewhere here. Let's see. Okay, so but let is colored. Now where does let come from? Okay, so let's see. Functions. Function is 0. So where the fuck does let come from? Search for let. So let is part of these keywords, right? So what? So why is it? I think. Okay, now evaluate it. Maybe we didn't evaluate. Is that right? Close, reopen. Same problem. Okay, I'm starting to get pissed. Go back to the mod. So it's opening F# mod. So let's rename this to be F#. Okay, let's just evaluate. Go back here. Watch this mode line. Okay, close it, reopen it. Okay, it means it's loaded new. You see F# here, but the coloring is not happening. And meanwhile, you got the LED colored. Why is that? Okay, let me think about a little bit. A brief table, syntax table, group F# mod, font lock keywords. Okay, I think I'm gonna rewrite this a little bit. Let's see. Define var. Yeah. So this, this is very annoying part of Lisp because you got this backtick. They are they are called reader macros. Fuck. Okay. So that backtick, essentially what it means is that when you have backtick paren, that means don't evaluate whatever is inside the paren, but however, do evaluate if there is a comma before it. So that means you do evaluate this part, but do not evaluate, that. So you evaluate that part. So, Okay, let's see. Describe variable. What do we have this defined? Yes, F# keywords is defined. It's this list. Now, what is the function? Is it defined? Yes, but the value is nil. That's correct. Now, so why is this font lock keyword face not working? Okay. Now let's go to lisp mod. Let's just do some comparison of things that's working. Font lock. Okay, let's go to Emacs lisp mod to see. So here is, you see, here is the keywords syntax coloring for my Emacs lisp mod. Tried and true. This mod I've been using for 15 years and I'm using right now. You see, XA eLisp. Now, so you can model it. So what are you doing here? So let's so you are set. You don't need the let, so wait, make a copy. So this let is empty anyway, so refresh. Syntax, pretty fine. So you got basically this keywords needs to be a list. So that seems right. It's a list, and then you got font lock keywords. Looks right. Okay, the list mod seems right. Now go back to the F# mod. List mod, F# mod, font lock keyword face. Okay, rejects op symbols. did we fuck up somewhere here? So F# keywords, these are a list of strings. Is that right? Yeah, a list of strings. Byte compile, no error. Okay. Close this, reopen. You know, this is odd because you see this let and printf, they came from my old version of the mod that only color these two. So they are still coloring these two, but the mod already removed it. Let's see. Make sure we got that right. So you see, if you search for print, it's not even found anywhere. So, you know, one thing we can always do, just restart a new Emacs. Let's see if that works. Oh, I already, so it's here. Yeah, so actually, let me show you. Press a key that will start Emacs. It started here. Delete. Okay, try again. Press a key. Yeah, you cannot see it. It started here. So here is a new, fresh Emacs. Now let's go to, this is my Go script. Here is a F# script. Let's open it. Let's see if it syntax color. Oh, beautiful. Can you see? Magnify, magnify, magnify. So it actually works. The reason it does not work over here is because some residue situation, you know, because when you code Emacs Lisp, usually when you are developing Emacs Lisp, usually you need to restart Emacs because there is some residue buffer variables or variables something, so that doesn't refresh properly. But so now I have two choices of behavior. One is to be stubborn, obstinate, and find out exactly why is it not updating in this Emacs. You know, why is what exactly, what variable is why is it not refreshing properly? Okay. The other choice is just move on, you know, close this and, you know, move on. What we wanted to do worked. Most people choose this way, you know, just move on, get things done. But I usually choose the stubborn way because that's how I know so many language details. I want to know exactly why it's not updating. You know, so let me try that for a while, for a little bit. Okay, so this mod close. Now our F# mod works, we know. And also we need to fix the printf is not working because that's not a language keyword apparently. That's a function. So let's add printf to back. So where is it? Syntax table. So yeah. So keywords, the function functions, color it. Okay. So you need printf. Okay. Okay. So let's now just double check what possibly could be wrong. Okay. So you got keywords. Okay. Reserved words, fsharp functions. You got one printf. Then you got all words. Then you got the coloring keywords and functions. Okay. Right now, just color those two. Then you got the key bindings. Then you got the syntax table. Okay. Then you got complete symbols. Name completion. Then you got the template abbreviation for template. So I can type L for let, for example. Wait, undo. L becomes let. Fantastic. I type so much, I have hand problems these days. So I'm gonna get on to use these fantastic Svalbard pretty soon. Svalbard. They are magnetic walls of keys. Truly fantastic. So I'm gonna get to use that. I'm gonna become a cripple because I type too much. Despite all the fancy setup, because I've been typing for 30 years, and anyways, let's go back to the code. So I think probably I'm just like missing update something. Okay, something miss update. So let's see. So here's a brief table. L for let, CM for comment, CM for block comment. You see, fantastic. And you can delete it with a single key press. You can see, okay, undo, delete. Okay, so back to this Emacs. By the way, it's a great thing to have multiple Emacs. Just press a key and you can launch so many Emacs. But one annoying thing is why is it launching in the background? Usually it's in the front. Okay, so let me show you again. Press a key, you got a new Emacs. So you want to set up your Emacs so that it doesn't ask you, oh, by the way, there's already a init file. Do you want to override? There's already a log file or something. You don't want that. You don't want Emacs. You want to be able to press a key, always start a new Emacs successfully. So, and don't use the Emacs server, because that gets very complicated. Press a key, new Emacs. So you can, when this Emacs is running something, you can just press a key and do something, on a new Emacs. So for now, close that. Okay, now let me get back to my. Okay, so now we focus on where is our problem. I think I kind of know. Okay, so the reason it's not working is because this. I'm pretty sure. Because you see, so this section is where we actually define the mod, define derived mod, fsharp mod, based on fundamental. Fundamental is do nothing mod. Okay. In Emacs, there's always a major mod, so you cannot turn it off. So in practice, turning off any major mod, like you don't want any features at all, means set it to fundamental mod. Okay, so this section defines the mod, and if you look at the documentation for the defined derived mod, here's the documentation, describe function to see it. So this is when you learn how to write a major mod. So you can see it's got this bunch of keyword argument, which is not standard in Emacs. They are kind of a hack. So this keyword argument, and one of them, so here you see keyword arg. So one of them is syntax table, okay, then table, okay. So what does that mean? What that means is that, let me go to the code here. You see, so what that means, this line is equivalent to, let me show you, okay. This line is equivalent to set syntax table to that, okay. This line is equivalent to that, so it's some kind of a shortcut. Okay, so let's remove it, okay, and use this instead. I'm pretty sure that will work. But before we try, prettify the code. Now, before we try it, let's make sure I did use the correct, I did set the correct, I believe that's that, but let's look up my documentation for how to write a mod. Okay, let's go to today's talk show. Today's talk show, go to write a major mod, and syntax for syntax coloring, the first lesson, because syntax coloring is almost the first thing you want to do. So you go to the bottom, then you see set font lock defaults. Okay, wait. So what is that? No, not syntax table. Wait, where is font lock default? Oh wait, it's here. Okay, so we are not, yeah, I made a mistake. We are, it's not syntax table that we are concerned. What we are concerned is mostly these font lock keywords. So we actually do set it here. So why is it not, we set the font lock keywords? Yeah, I don't know. But this is kind of annoying. So let's try without the, God, maybe that. Okay. Evaluate the buffer. Now go to the F# code. Now pay attention to this syntax coloring to see if they worked. Close this, reopen it. No, it didn't. Okay, I give up. I'm gonna, look around offline. Actually, we got a lot of other things to do. I'm unsure the Svalbard is truly better for ergonomic. Left and right finger movement seems straining. Not really, because normal keyboard, when you have upper row and lower row. So when you want to type upper row, you move up and press. If you want to press the lower row, you move down and press. But on the, okay, let me show you. Okay, we are digressing, but this is interesting. So, but on the Svalbard, when you want to type the upper row, all you have to do is just like move up. Like you don't even have to go up so much, then press down. When you want to press the lower row, you just press down. And this side is extra. Like they provide you for like control key and meta key or punctuation or whatever extra. So this is incredible ergonomic finger saver, and those are magnetic key switches I talked about previously. So, but why have I not been using it after a year? Well, just because I just busy coding, and I just didn't play with it. Because once you see, once I do this, I'm not gonna use all standard keyboard anymore. That's one thing. but it takes time to learn. That's why. So I believe that Svalbard, Svalbard, is just fantastic. Yeah, so I'll start to get to use it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give up on why the syntax. I actually why is it function mod close reopen? Why is it not? The font lock is not resetting or something. Okay. I don't know why is that command abbrev. So make a backup. Now load. Now byte compile. Load the byte compile. Okay. Now go to fsharp. Where is the code? fsharp. So go to find. Open it. Close. Open. Close. Open. So it's not working. So let's see. Describe variable font lock defaults. Let's see what exactly. You see, font lock keywords. Its value is font lock. So so this part is not evaluated. Is that right? No, wait. Yeah, it's very annoying. You see, if we go to the new Emacs instance, describe variable, let's magnify. Okay, okay. So you need to magnify. Go to up. So now describe variable font lock defaults. That is a variable you need to set. Then the font lock mod will just color everything. So check what is the value of that variable. Oh, it's actually the same as here. So that is not the source of the error. So what is so you see this is getting technical. I'm not sure I should continue this path because this is getting esoteric. But I can continue to look into why the coloring doesn't happen. Should I do that or should I just move on? Because then because we move on, we need to do we need to add the templates for lots of these keywords. You know, there's like do, while loop, and list, and lots of others. Oh, okay, not showing the screen. Oh shit, that always happens. So okay, let me summarize. So right now we are trying to find. Okay, we are trying to find out why the coloring is not working, but it does work if you restart Emacs. You see, it works here, but it's not working here. Why is that? So if we go back to the fsharp mod, it must be something to do with the font lock keywords not set. So if we go to the fsharp file, close it, reopen, okay, not working. Now describe variable font lock defaults. Okay, so this font lock defaults is the variable you need to set. When you set that, then the color, that's how the syntax coloring works. So we need to check what is the value of the font lock defaults, and it says the value is this. Okay, local in this file, that's correct, right? But now if you look at the new instance of Emacs where this works, and describe variable funlock defaults, you can see the value is the same. So I do not understand why this doesn't work. This no syntax. Let me turn off funlock mark, okay? Funlock mod, turn it off. So now there's no color at all. Now turn it back on. You see it doesn't work. So there is some kind of residue, how do you call it? Leaked variable value somewhere, like could it be buffer local? No, it's something global. Something global, I don't understand. So this is very this would be very interesting for me to look into, because that's when you learn the deeper technical details about how things work. But it's getting technical. I mean, very esoteric. So I'm not sure you guys would be interested, because then everything I need to explain everything. Yeah. So or we can move on. So what? If we're gonna move on, then what we're gonna do is we move on and talk about how to do. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. So now let's move on. I want to do some templates, okay? So right now I have LCMTQ, so let me show you. So go to the bottom. L is let, CM is comment, block comment, okay? TQ is what? Oh, TQ is triple quote. Triple quote. Wait, does F-sharp, does F-sharp support triple quote? I don't think so. Wait, I don't know. I forgot. This might be from PowerShell. So DTQ is for what? Okay, so P is print line. Okay, so we got these comments. So let's add a few comments. I mean the templates. Okay, so for that we need to go to F-sharp language guide somewhere. Language guide. Okay, that's my favorite tutorial for F-sharp from the official Microsoft. This is the best. So you need, okay, so let's, okay. So you need, yeah, so you need to add some, yeah, let's do some brief, okay? I mean template. So overview, literals. Literals are numbers and types, we don't care. So you got let, okay, so this thing is, so you got triple quote there, okay, copy. Okay, so we can, let's move it down, okay, so this we need, this we need. Wait, how does that work? Do you need the square brackets? I think you do. Okay. Okay, lit for literal, and what else? Lit for literal, that's a compiler directive. So when you have lit for literal, that means it tells the compiler to automatically change this constant into that in the compiled code. Okay, so you got literal, then you got match. Okay, so let's copy this one, match. So you need some kind of match, okay. So, okay, I think that's it. so I just need to, so pattern matching in F#, pattern matching I learned, I'm a Wolfram language expert since 1990s. So I've been coding Wolfram language for like 20 years. So I learned in F# pattern matching is much inferior, much less, like one magnitude less powerful than Wolfram language. The pattern matching. The reason is because Wolfram language is term rewriting system. So the whole language is designed just to rewrite, replace nested, because it's based on Lisp. The syntax is purely nested expression. And the term rewriting system means the engine, how it does computing, is just replace part of expression by other things. Okay, that's all it does. Wolfram language, Mathematica. It's called term rewriting system. Okay, so all it does for computation is just replace part of the expression by other parts. So it heavily relies on term rewriting, on the pattern, on a pattern matching and replacement, just like regular expression. Okay, except it's not text. I mean, it's not string. So that's term rewriting Wolfram language. And it's purely based on nested expression. But in F# and Haskell, they are not based on fully nested expression. Okay, so that means in Wolfram language you heavily need to have patterns that match nested expressions. Not so in F#. You only match, for example, you can see pattern matching overview. They show you all the patterns here. Okay, constant pattern, identifier pattern. This needs to magnify. Okay, so const pattern, like head and tail of a list. List pattern, you must specify exact number of count, length of the list. Same thing for array. And parenthesized pattern is just, I believe that's just grouping. So anyway, there's not much. So, but in Wolfram language, you can pattern match with trees, so it's much more powerful. So anyway, back to this. What we want to do is we want to write a template for the pattern. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so whenever you see match, you replace it by something. Okay, just for evaluate it, back to the code. So type match, enter, fantastic. Then we're gonna refine it later, like put the cursor here or something. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. So it's been an hour. Yeah, so I need to do this. I'm learning PowerShell, F#. Fantastic. Bye guys. Anything else? I think that's it. So literal, do we have it? Yes, fantastic. So literal works. LIT space, then you got that. So typically when you type literal, you want let after, right? I think. Yeah. Bye, Luis. So delete that literal. We got let triple quote. Then we got match. So we can type match. We got that. Fantastic.